Hey kids, and welcome to another episode of How the DAWSage is Made. Today on DAWSage Basics, we cover the OctoRex Loop Player. Okay, so here we go. We're in our instrument browser on the left-hand side of Reason, and we're going to double-click on the OctoRex Loop Player. And it should, by default, bring you to the Loop Supply folder. If it doesn't do that, simply click on Loop Supply, and then twirl down the OctoRex Patches folder. And if you notice in here, there are a bunch of folders that have to do with different styles. So today what we're going to do is try Tech House, just for fun. Now, just to elucidate, you see these extensions here, DrRex. That is the extension used for OctoRex Loop Patches. Patches are collections of loops under one roof. So if I double click, let's try this stomp here. You will notice, post haste, that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops. There's nothing in 5, 6, 7, or 8. And that's okay, kids. We don't have to have 8 loops all the time. To audition these loops, very simply, click on the number of the loop and then choose Run. Oh yeah, bad. And then to switch them, that's number 2. Here's 3, and here's 4. Pretty easy, huh? Pretty cool. All right, now to program these, it's equally easy. What you can do is make sure that your track is record enabled. That's what this little guy is here. Make sure your playhead's at the beginning. Make sure you have the first loop that you would like to record set, and then simply click on the record button. Now, when you want to change, click on the next loop. And it if you notice, it automatically makes its own pattern select. Change pattern here. And let's do 4. And let's go back to 1. Now, one of the neat things about this loop player is that it automatically changes the patterns on the measure. So you can queue up the next measure that you would like to have recorded before it actually is instigated. So if you notice, all of these loop changes are right on the beat. And that is accomplished by clicking on this bad boy here. So we have trigger next loop for bar. You can have it change as often as 1 beat or as often as a 16th. For now, we're just going to keep it on bar. So that's one way to program. Now, another way to program, let's get rid of this, is the manual way. So let's say you started a new loop player, and this is all you're going to get. But you can't start recording or creating loop sequences until you have a pattern select lane. So with that track highlighted, very simply, click on the Create Pattern lane, and you have a new pattern select lane. All right, and then instead of actually using the hitting of the keystrokes, you can actually program them in manually. So you go to the pencil tool, and then you click, and it makes a measure with pattern 1. Now, the interesting thing to note is some of these patterns aren't always just one measure long. They're actually multiple measures sometimes. Now, to find out how long an actual loop is, you can take this and extend it. Now, if you notice here, there's this line. That means the loop is over. That's the extent of the loop. Some loops are 1 measure, some are 2, some are 4. Maybe some are 3. I haven't seen a three measure loop. If you've seen a 3 measure loop, please tell me about it. I'd love to hear it. So, here's how we can program them in one at a time. So now I'm going to go back to the right tool and WRITE, and now I can change or select. I can select the loop salute the loop. Salute the loop with your loop-de-boot. And you can program them in. Now, if you notice, all these are 2 measures long. Now we have pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, and then pattern 4. Okay, so that's the other way that you can program it. Now, another way to program it is if you have a MIDI trigger device, either a keyboard or one of those pads, and you can go nuts with that, but we're going to leave that alone for now. So that's the basics of how you record or program loops from the Dr. OctoRex Loop Player into Reason. There's a heck of a lot more that you can do with this bad boy, but we'll cover that in another video. You have a good day. Give it a shot. Play around with it. Look and listen to your loops, and they will treat you well. See you the next time on How the DAWSage is Made.